Okay, guys, so we're going to go straight into this video, and you need to understand real quick, basically, that these are the statistics. These are the numbers directly from the Social Security math. This is from the SSA.gov website on policy. So what we're going to be going through is understanding the numbers historically at each level. That's, an adjudication that happens that people want to know about. So initial filing, reconsideration, and the ALJ hearing levels. So what you're going to learn is essentially when it was the easiest to be found disabled versus essentially when it became much, much, much more difficult. And remember, you go back in time into the 80s, into the 90s and stuff like that. It was way easier to be found disabled. It was a cash cow system for law firms. But now it's not. It's the exact opposite. And most attorneys are fleeing out of the disability field because it's just not what it used to be. And I'm going to tell you this, the only future for disability law firms is going to be smaller firms and mid-sized firms getting bought up by the mega firms because it's just too costly per claimant to go ahead and battle this out unless you have a highly automated mega amount of claimants. But let's get into this real quick and go through it. All right. So here's the deal. I've got the math here, essentially medical decisions at the initial adjudicative level, which is a fancy way of saying initial filings. Back in 1999, 28.5% of those people who applied at the initial application level were found disabled. 2000, it went up to 29.8. 2001 went up to 29.9. Now, in the history from 1999 all the way to 2019, that's the highest it was right there in 2001 in the history of all initial filings from 99 to 2019. Then, and I'm just going to go through the approval numbers so you got kind of know what's going on. Then we get to 2002, we're looking at 27.5%, it drops. 2003, 26.3%, it drops. 2004, 25.8%, it drops. 2005, 25.7%, just slightly drops. 2006, 24.9%, it drops. 2007, 25.5%, it rises. 2008, 26.4%, it rises. 2009, 25.7%, basically is around the same, but it drops a little bit. And then 2010, remember 2010 with this stuff, this is essentially when a drop occurs. So in 2010, it's down to 24. It's the lowest it's ever been in the history of the program. So between 1999, where it was 28.5% likelihood of approval at the initial filing level, it's in 2010 down to 24%. Okay. 2011, 22.9%. 2012, 22.8%. 2013, 22.6%. 2014, 22.6%, 2015, 22.6%, 2016, 23%, 2017, 23.5%, 2018, 24.1%, 2019, 24.9%. What's weird that really shocked me is that the prior administration, which I do view as an anti-Social Security administration because of Commissioner Saul, the approval ratings actually went up from basically when the Obama era was. So during the prior administration, I don't want to say his name because it does throw off the metrics for these videos. I do notice that there's a steep decline in the viewership of the algorithm when that happens. Mr. I don't want to throw off the algorithm with that name, but Mr. There, $2 donation, super duper love it. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Excellent. Let's give a little heart to that. Boom. There you go. Very cool. Awesome. Okay. So he asked real quick. Let's go through this. Do I have a case of some kind? Because I always choose a female health provider. But last time I figured out I was seeing a transgender man, I feel violated. Okay. So, I mean, it depends. I don't know. I mean, it would depend on a lot of things. Would this be a medical malpractice case because you feel like, something essentially was done improperly medically? Or is it just that the individual was basically, and that's the other thing, like, had you not known, would it have mattered? Like, that's the other, I don't know. I mean, that's another type of video thing. But bottom line is this, for that type of question, that would be, were you injured in some way? That's what it comes down to. How were you injured as a result of it? And I don't know. Yeah, if it's mental, maybe you could claim PTSD, maybe you could, all those things, but you'd have to have a reason for why this person caused you so much drama and trauma and cause side effects in the sense of flashbacks and nightmares and stuff like that. It causes you anxiousness, depression, maybe some moods, etc., panic attacks. But I don't know. That'd be a really tough one to really win. But point here is with this chart, the disabled beneficiaries at the initial filing level, everything was way easier to be found disabled. if you were found disabled in the 90s, super duper easy compared to now. If you were found disabled in early 2000s, still super duper easy to be found disabled compared to now. And then just to go back, highest point of 99 to basically 2019, 2001, 29.9% versus basically the lowest point, which was during the Obama era, which is 22.6%, which really surprised me because with Obama, I expected there to be significantly more championing of approvals for disability benefits, but he was a big slump. And the ironic thing, too, is that around 2013 to 2014 is what's considered the end of the golden era of disability benefits. All right, let's go to the next thing over here. All right, now we're going into reconsideration. All right, so now reconsideration has always had significantly less approvals because, the first big grouping, the first big batch, you're getting basically like 24-ish, 25-ish approval rating of those who apply. Reconsideration has always been far less than that. 1999, you're looking at 13.5%. That's the highest. Okay, 1999 was the highest out of the 99 to 2019 metrics here. 2000 was around 12.5%. So basically 12.5% of the people who applied at reconsideration in their first appeal were approved. Okay, so if you had 100 people that went to reconsideration, 12 and a half of them, right, would essentially be found disabled. Cool. 2001, 11.6%, 2002, 10.4%, 2003, 9.7%, 2004, 9.3%, 2005, 8.9%, 2006, 8.8%, 2007, 9.2%, 2008, 9.1%, 2009, 8.1%, 2010, focus here, guys. Remember, 2010 was a drop across the board. It was a total drop across the board. Let's see. $2 BK Dan, thank you. Said money towards Tick for the Marvels. You need a break. I would love to see that movie. I have to get to the movie theater. I would love to go see that movie. I am usually sitting like right in the middle with popcorn and like a pizza and a drink all alone. It sucks. It's amazing. I love it. All right, here we go. Next thing. So 2010, we always see a drop. 7.1%. 2011, 7.0%. 2012, 6.9%. 2013, 6.7%, 2014, 7.0%, 2015, 7.7%, 2016, 7.9%. So remember, now we're into the prior administration's starting point. Now we get to 2017, 8.1%, 2018, 8.6%, 2019, 9.4%, which is just mind-blowing to me because, Commissioner Saul, you would never think that the highest approval ratings out of essentially Obama and the next president, that the next president would actually have higher approval ratings. I never thought that until I saw this statistics sheet. Like I internally, just from practicing during that time, because remember my law firm was started in 2013, and then within 5 years before that, I was working for other firms. So to me, that was just very, very surprising. It was very, very surprising. Okay, cool. So basically now we get into the prior administration. So we're looking at 2016, 7.9%. It's growing up for approvals, 8.1%, 8.6%. And then 2019, it was up to 9.4%, which is amazing because the prior administration, the amount of people being found disabled, you would expect that they wouldn't be promoting that or that wouldn't be going up, but it every year stepped up. If we had had another 4 years of essentially that continuing at that rate, we would have been up towards 11%, basically approval ratings at the reconsideration level, which is hard to believe because everybody saw, including myself, the prior administration not being a champion of basically people being approved for disability benefits, which from their website has the numbers as to what the percent passage rates are. Now, let's get right to the one that everybody wants to know about, okay? These are the hearing level decisions. This is where you go in front of the judge. This is essentially, bottom line. No, I can't. Charlton Zimmerman, I can't say it. It'll literally drop the numbers. People won't be able to see this video. I literally can't say it. All right. So bottom line is this. These are the decisions. These are the decisions at the hearing level. Okay. And this, which follows similar to the other ones, the initial filings of reconsiderations, the ALJ hearing level, this surprised me, and I got it wrong. At least it's the way I was thinking about it. But here we go. 1999, 65.7%. I'm just gushing with like, wow. I'm just, could you imagine practicing disability law in 1999? You would be a king of approvals, right? Not like now. Now it's like, you're just dragging this anchor of difficulty. You're trying to get across that finish line. All right, 2000. 65.9%, 2001, 65.5%, 2002, 64.8%, 2003, 64.5%, 2004, 65%, 2005, 66.6%, 2006, 65%, 2007, 63.8%, 2008, 61.1%. Remember, 2008, that's important, but 2010 is usually when they drop the beat, right? 2008, 61.1%, 2009, 56.3%. That sucker dropped 5 percentage points. 5 percentage points, okay? 2009, which shows you that manipulation of approvals and how many they're going to approve is a very real thing. 2010, hold on. 51.3%. All right, so basically 2009, 56. Okay, so 2008, 61.1%. 2009, 56.3%. 2010, a total of 51.3%, drops another 5-ish points. What you're seeing is mathematical proof of manipulation of approvals. Okay, just to clarify, what you are seeing is mathematical proof of manipulation of approvals. When we go through an economic downturn, the amount of approvals that are given for disability claimants goes down. That's what's happening. 2011, 47.2%. 2012, 43.5%. 2013, 41.7%. 2014, 41.5%. Focus on the Obama years here, and then watch what happens when we get out of that into the next administration, okay? 2015, 41.3%. 2016, right? 41%. We got a dip, and now it's 2017, 41.7%. 2018, 44.7%. 2019, 44.1%. I can't believe it. I wish I had seen this before, because in my head, when we went from Obama to the next one, it just plummeted, but it actually went up. It actually went up. I guess that's just, I don't know. So anyways, the new numbers coming out specifically for President Biden are around basically, 50 or 44%. So they're staying around the prior administration era's approvals. But it is my belief that what will happen is that because we are now coming out of COVID and we're now having this inflation issue, that we're going to see a drop. Okay, you're at a house party and the beat's about to drop, and we'll probably see the first 39% approval rating at the ALJ hearing level, or 40% approval rating at the ALJ level that's ever occurred in the history of this program. And I think that's going to be coming up over the next couple of years. So the world, okay, if you wanted to basically understand it, if you wanted to know it, the world of those individuals that would claim that they could, scratch a, mosquito bite and get disability benefits, that world is over. That world is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. So anyways, I will catch you guys at the next video. And the next video is a cool one. It's where we go over, are there Social Security Administration bots, right? The little tickle me elmos that go through your computer that can go ahead and assess your file and assess whether or not you should keep disability benefits and complete tasks on your Social Security Administration's benefits and applications. I'll give you a hint. Yes, there are, and we're going to name them and what their systems are in the next video. I'll catch you in the next video. Please remember to like. Please remember to subscribe. Click the all button. You can do it. You just click the all button. Also, I love waking up to the 5 stars. You don't have to leave one if you don't want. You just go to Google, Disability Resolution Law Firm, Disability Resolution Florida. And if you want to hire a disability attorney, you know how to hire or who to give a call to. I will catch you guys at the next video. It's about Social Security, future AI-based bot technology. Catch you there. See you soon. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.